Hey everybody, and welcome to another Learn to Digitize video. And today we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing a really cute applique, and you can, in editor, you can add in the name. This is our little baby weenie that we have, and this is our cute weenie and with an applique, and I think that looks awesome. I think I'm actually going to do it with Halloween weenie, and it'll look like a costume. But I'm going to show you not how to do the digitizing, but I'm going to show you how to perfectly cut out the applique piece and make perfect applique using your brother's ScannCut, and it's a lot easier than you think. Anyways, let's get on with it. Okay, let's get started. So here we are in editor, not studio, because I'm assuming that you buy this applique, and I'm going to show you how to save this in a format that you can bring into ScannCut and cut out the actual applique part. Now I've highlighted it in red. Of course I'm not going to be stitching it out in red, but just so you can see that this is the actual applique part. So you have to make sure everything is in the correct order. So the ears and the feet, these are all behind, and then the applique is going to stitch, and then the eyes and the nose. Okay, so we have that down pat. So what we want to do is come up, we want the die line. Now you can easily get the die line and print it out and cut it out and then put it on your fabric and cut it out that way. That's easy enough, and I've been doing that for years. But now I have a ScannCut, and I also have a Cricut, and I find this absolutely fantastic. You get absolute precision cuts with this, and I think it's a great way of using your equipment. So what we want to do is isolate the actual die line. Now one thing you can do, and I did this by accident a couple times as I wasn't thinking of that, you can save this into an SVG format, which is a vector graphic format. If you don't isolate the cutting part, there's a way to do it. So I'm going to show you both ways. But now for this, we're going to figure out, okay, the ears, obviously. Okay, so you just left click on the color and it's going to erase it. So what we want to do is, that's a little bit out of the screen, sorry about that. We're going to delete that color. Now this is probably what we want. So we're going to start here with the black. We don't need that, so we're going to delete that as well. You can use your delete button on the keyboard, but I'm working on a Mac and Parallels and I don't have a delete, and I'm a very mouse driven person. Yes, honestly, the Mac keyboards don't have a delete key. It's kind of weird. So I do everything right click, delete color. There's no keyboard shortcut for it. So that one is the Satin Stitch, and that would, like I said, normally be brown, but I just wanted to highlight the applique part for you. So we don't need the Satin Stitch. We don't need to cut out of the Satin Stitch. And what is this one? Okay, that one is, so it goes die line, tack down, satin. So this gray one is the satin, or the tack down, and we don't want that, so we're going to delete it. Now what we're left with is this tack down, or sorry, die line stitch, and this is the exact shape that we want our applique. So I see there's a little flaw there, but I will go back and fix that. I'm not sure how that, I think it runs it twice is why, and you don't need the die line to run twice, so that needs to be fixed. I may have pulled up the wrong design, but that's okay. So what you need to do here is you want to file and save as. You don't want to hit save because that will save over your applique, and you don't ever want to do that. So you want to do save as, and I have PES clicked because that's what my home embroidery machine is. But if you look down here, you have all these different kinds of things, but right here, SVG, Scalable Vector Graphics, and that is an amazing little click right there, and you'll be surprised at what you can do with this. You don't have to worry about any of this. I've already have it saved in PES, so I'm not going to save it You don't need to worry about centering it in the hoop. None of that really matters because we're going to manipulate it a little bit. And you click OK and you save it to where you want. Now, a vector graphic is, it's not a JPEG. It's a little more, and I'm going to show you exactly what the difference between a vector and a JPEG is in where we take it. So save that, and you're going to have an SVG of your outline. And let's go. Okay, so here we are at the brother site, and it's up here. You see it's Scan and Cut with two N's. I always make that mistake. It's Scan and then the letter N, cut canvas.brother.com. And if you have a Scan and Cut, you will always already have a free account. If not, then just make your account. And what you do is go to your make a project. So you're making your own project. And right up here is a little button. And what does it say? Import SVG. And we can do that. So choose File. And I put mine right down at the desktop to make it easy to find, but wherever you decide to put yours. There we go. A little bit slow there, Mackie. Okay, so I'm on my desktop, and you must look for the SVG file. So simply click on that and choose, and then click OK. And it's going to bring it up, and there it is. Look at that, exactly the same. So now that is almost something that your Scan and Cut can understand. So you want it to convert to what you want, and that's what we're going to do next. You can mess around with it if you want image tracing and do two different things on it. I don't want to, because I want it to stay exactly the same. It has all the curves, all the bends, everything that I need, and it's absolutely perfect. So then you want to download. So download to PC, and what it's going to do when you do that is it's going to take it from the SVG and it's going to change it to an FCM. And that is what your Scan and Cut understands. So you can either download it to your computer and put it on the zip drive, or you can download it directly to your zip drive from here. And then all you have to do is take it to your machine and prepare your fabric and cut it out, and that is really fast, really simple way to use PES design and convert it all the way over to FCM. So I'm going to show you if you forget to isolate your, and I'm just doing right click here, and like I said, you can manipulate stuff, but we don't really want to do that right now. And I'm going to bring in another SVG file that I created from Embird, of course, and it's right here, and I did not isolate the parts. And I'm going to show you the difference between a JPEG and an SVG file and why they're so important. See, now that looks like a JPEG of the stitches, but if you look, you can remove the parts here and just delete them. So if this was a JPEG, it's all one piece. SVG vector, it means it's separate. So if you don't isolate it in Embird, you can go ahead and do that right here, right on the mat. And then you're still going to be left with the goal, which is the die line right there. He looks kind of bald. So either way, you can isolate it, whatever you find easier to do. I tend to do most of my work in Embird because I'm very comfortable working there. But if you forget, you don't have to go back. You just go ahead and, remove all the things that you want, and we're just going to delete all these. And I thought that was really cool that you could do that with an SVG file, so you don't have to go back and spend more time on it. It's a really quick and easy process, and easy to work with, easy to work in, and I just found it absolutely fantastic. And you will find that the cutouts, and you can of course do this with any applique, and you just isolate it down to that die line, and it's absolutely perfect. And I think it's precision work, and we all know that I like perfection in embroidery. It's absolute precision, and I'll show you what the cutouts look like, and I'll show you the end of it. It's amazing. So anyways, there's your embroidery quick tip of the week. Please like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Also hop over to Facebook if you're on Facebook, and you will get notifications of every new video that's coming up. And we have some Halloween videos coming up on how to digitize. Also hop over to omldigitizing.com if you want longer and more in-depth videos of digitizing and projects. We're starting to pile those up, and they're reasonably priced, and you will be surprised at what you can learn. So anyways, happy digitizing, everyone. Keep calm and digitize on, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.